Hello, this is Poonam Shukla. You are 14C028, and this is my system software in compiler second lab experiment based on symbol table generation. So here in second experiment we have to generate symbol table. So during lexical analysis, it identifies the identifier and attributes and save it into attributes and all, and save it into symbol tables. So symbol table is type of data structure that contains object name, function name, identifier, attributes, scope of parameters, and all these things. So here you can see this is my code for generating symbol table. So, and here after giving input, like here you can see, if after running this file, if I'm giving input like int a b variable and initializing a value and giving function name, and in function I'm saving parameters like x and y z, and after giving n, and all these value are seen here. So this is generating a symbol table. So in this symbol table, it's containing identifier. So identifier is a b, and then function name is fun, and that return type is double. Here you saw that in, type is there. Number of parameter that function is containing is 3, and then their type of parameter, their data type is int. So these int are seen here. And so whenever program needs something, so it will identify variable, it can retrieve from symbol table. So, and data type of a b variable, data type of b is int, it's seen here, and the initial value was 10 and 12, already given as an input. So this was my input and sorry, output of the input of which I already gave. So now I'm going to explain my code to you, what was inside and how it's generating it. So here you can see I have defined data type. So it's just array of data type where in float and all things storing, and for numbers so that it can just matches from here and retrieve the value 1 2 3 4 digits. And for making the table, two-dimensional array is given table. And now here you can see this is for giving the input. So it will take the input, it's a multi-line input, so it will take the input until I type user typed in. So after that it will store it into a empty array. So ARR array input dot whatever input I'm giving dot split. So it's splitting every whatever in, reading from the input, splitting it according to the spaces given. So it will split it, and again it will just print it, that we already saw is in the input output file. So now this is for this line, we have two variable m or 2. M is already initialized to 1 and all. This for loop is given for reading the input. Okay, so these two variable I'll show you how it's usable. So for first, for loop is given. This is for reading the input, but whatever already stored in array, and this is for matching with the data type. Whatever means first data type means int, float, and all. So if that file input matches with the data type, means present data type in array, so this will so switch case is given here. So if that array I is equal to, if it's equal to, then it will come in this case, it will follow perform this case. So here what's happening is, here my position will be in, here the input is given, I'm showing. So this equal to will be, I will be here. So according to I minus a, so my variable will be printed out. But if after this, this uh, means m is greater than 2 and semicolon is coming, and after just after that float, a float data type, float or some other data type is coming, so it will come into this if case and it will check, and according to that it will store this data type or data type into symbol table data type, or and then it will, or if it's not, if that semicolon is not present, then it will directly print the position, means 0 means only the float data. And here this is for AR not is for printing the data type int, and mr plus is printing the initialized value for variable a. So after printing all this initialized variable and their data type in, so if variable is coming means equal to operator is coming, so the file this program will follow this case. So next case is for if a function is coming, means if function is there in the input file. So if some function is like that, you can see here, if some function is like that int a, so it will if my position is here in parenthesis, so what will happen, it will check with the mi position, it will check with mi position, and if m minus 1 is, it will print the m minus 1 position add into function name, and my minus 2 into the data return data type of that function. Okay, and if after that, just after that, if this is the condition for this if statement, if function is given, some function name is there, and after that there is no parameter inside that function, so it will directly just close it. uh, if only closing it, just the number of parameter will be 0, or else if parenthesis is not coming, so it will go inside this else statement, while statement. Here if array n value, if it's equal to false, then it will count the number of semicolons are present. So according to semicolons, the c count will increase. So that's why c equal to 1. So if two semicolons present, so number of parameter will be 3, one more than that. So this will follow for this else statement will follow for this case. And for printing the data type of this function, this parameter which is given inside the function, um, for that it's this thing is given. For that we are using this m variable. So m, if it's equal to closing parenthesis is coming, closing, if it's equal to false, and it will check. This for loop is for checking uh, uh, with the data type, it's already defined there. So if m equal to data type, so it will just print the data type and colon, and then just increase the count until the condition is false. So this was and after that, after doing all this, we'll get this in output. So this is here, you can see the input of that program, and here it's showing what I already told you how it's showing. And this is after, and this thing will generate this symbol table. So this was my second system software compiler lab.